Okay, guys, we're back in theory, and look who I have with me.
Guys, you mean our one viewer? No, we'll pick some more up, right?
Yeah,
Everyone
it's
stop
just
watching.
the afternoon, man. So yeah, we're gonna play some arena because we've got the arena master with us. So let's see. Okay, which class would you pick by default?
I like them all, to be perfectly honest. I don't mind playing any of them.
I think Rogue is by far above the other two. Like, I think these are mid tier and the Rogue is high tier, in my opinion. But
I like them all, though. Yeah, they're all fun classes, and that's why we play, right? It's not to
yeah.
win.
So, which one would you pick? Oops.
I have the most fun playing Chamois, but if I was just trying to win, it's pretty close. It
Um,
all depends how many Earth Elementals you get, doesn't it? So.
just a sec, because your face is actually out of the camera now. Um, let me do this. This,
You cut me off, did you?
yeah, this weird Skype thingy is.
Oh.
Actually, let me. Oh no, I can't fix that while I'm on another scene.
I'll lift some weights
Oh,
while I'm
that's
waiting.
cool. But no one can see you lifting weights, so it's kind
Do I
of.
have to lift weights with my other hand so people can see? Do I?
Okay, so let's screen region again.
Some of this. You should have gone for heavy weapons guy. I reckon you could have done some voice acting on that. You're not Russian though. I'm sure you can do a Russian accent.
I've got a Russian accent?
No, I said I'm sure you can do a Russian accent.
Uh, I'm not sure. I can't even do proper English accent, so. Okay, so let's go with Druid then? What do you think? Because none of us picked Druid.
You're the one paying the gold. It's your choice.
Okay, let's go Druid then. Okay, so how about an angry chicken if we pick up Mark of the Wild, for example, or Mark of Nature? I think this card is awesome.
They're all pretty bad, aren't they? Really.
I think the mage with swipe and starfall is pretty good, so I'd actually, and just because the other two are much worse, so let's pick it.
No more rares, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only really take the Twilight Drake here. Savagery is pretty poor. And
Well, you could always alarm bot into an 8/8/3 on turn 4. Nope, not tempting. Okay, that has to be swipe.
yeah, that's easy enough.
And we're quite heavy on the force drops, but I think he's dwarf here.
Yeah, we have to watch out for that.
Okay, so 2 unplayable cards and a Frostwolf Warlord. I think we have to go with the Frostwolf Warlord.
Yeah, I mean, there's times when you'll take an abusive sergeant. They can be okay. Like you'd be a lot happier with it in like a rogue deck.
Yeah, or if we had any early game at all. Okay, Frostwolf Warlord. War Golem or Spiteful Smith is my debate here, and since I'm expecting to have high cost guys better than War Golem, I think it's Smith. What do you think?
There's an argument for everything. There's not actually. I mean, what are you competing? You've got the champion at 7. Really? Not really many other 7 drops.
Yeah, but I probably will have 8 drops, in by the with the trees, and also an ancient is a 7 drop if we get an epic, and we definitely pick the ancient. So,
There's
and
an
also I
argument
just
for
don't
another
like.
warlord as well. It's going
Don't
to
you
be
think
5/5
warlords
most
is
of the time.
too much? I'd rather have the definite 6 health because at the moment it doesn't look like we're gonna have more than 1 minion on the board like at any time. So.
Well, we don't know. Really don't know here. It's up to you, but
Okay, let's go with
I
the
mean,
second
we could
warlord.
we could end up quite fast here. I mean, you could easily pick up a bunch of 2s and 3s straight afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, let's pick the second warlord. Wild Growth is an awesome card, and
Yeah.
do we actually have to pick that?
Yeah, I'm fine with Wild Growth here. I mean, going from 2 mana to 4 mana is pretty important, given, you know, everything's costing 4 in your deck so far. So it seems like a really cool turn 2 play to play Wild Growth.
Yeah, it's actually viable now. Like, I was joking with it being a good card because I think this card is really bad. It doesn't give us value at all. But yeah, I think we have to go with that. We don't want another 5-drop, especially if it's bad, and you know, we've got 4/4 drops. So yeah, it's Wild Growth and the Golem, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Golem's awesome.
Not a fan of the Murloc Raider.
I think the Raging Worgen's pick here.
I want to pick Shield Bearer just to annoy you.
And always end the call now if you want.
Oh, Gadgetson is awesome with the Wild Growth. So
Well, and lucky that the other 2 were unplayable as well.
yeah. Okay, here's the champion. I think it's champion time.
Yeah, he's a big card. You know, there's very few better.
Spellbreaker, I mean, I'd pick by default Spellbreaker out of this bunch, but we've got a lot of 4-drops. Actually, Mark of the Wild isn't that good because we don't have any 2-drop minions, so it's not a 3-drop.
I'm fine with Spellbreaker.
Savage Shore is a kind of meh, so it's, yeah, it should be a Spellbreaker, although Savage Shore is a good finisher, but... Okay, Crusader or Panther, I like the Crusader much more.
Do you know, funnily enough, I quite like the Panther here because we've not got much early game. So I like the idea of, like, playing the Panther and knowing that it's going to kill something the turn after because of its stealth.
That's true, but on the other hand, Scarlet Crusader is generally a card that wastes their turn 3 and also gets value.
But we are generally coming up against paladins and mages who can both deal with Scarlet Crusader quite easily.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I think is that a mage on turn 3 has to ping it and trade with his guy on board, and then we have the tempo on turn 4.
I also like the idea of the Jungle Panther actually, you know, being there for when the Dark Iron Dwarf comes down a turn later to pump it up, or of course, you know, you've got your later drops. Like the Frostwolf Warlord, it's like, oh, keep it in stealth, my guy's a bit bigger, or the Stormwind Champion comes down, gives it 5 power, you know, because you got a few buffs there to actually get a bit of value out of the Panther as well at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Panther, and we'll see if Crusader would have been better in the games. Or not. Second swipe, easy pick. Acolyte is not that interesting. Ironforge Rifleman is the best card in the game, but that's too OP to pick, so I think it's Healer.
Yeah, given you got a slightly slower deck, healing back up might help you out a bit there.
And healing even more might help us, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, some bad picks here. So we need some 2-drops. We're still not getting any. Haven't had a single 2-drop yet. So Imp Master. Imp Master's really cool with the Frostwolf Warlord as well.
And the Stormwind Champ, so it has great synergy with the deck, although...
And the Dark Iron Dwarf, you know, so...
So it's an easy pick here. Third swipe.
Definitely.
No, you don't...
It's the only thing that's going to keep us in the game here.
Oh, look, a 2-drop.
You have to take it.
I love the Bomber. Okay, so we've got a double Ancient and Force of Nature. Well, I think Force of Nature is not the pick here. But which Ancient would you go with in Arena? Because I think by default Ancient of War is stronger in Arena. Obviously Lore is stronger in Constructed.
Yeah. Who doesn't want a 5/10? Yeah.
I thought about
in
making
this
it a
slow
10-5.
kind of deck. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely there, just holding on for dear life.
Yeah, the only thing that slightly worries me is we don't have card show at all except for the Gadget Sun, and we have 4 spells with the Gadget Sun. So I'm actually a little bit worried about card show. Are you not?
I think we still got to go with the Ancient of War, really.
Okay. I'd pick probably 4 too, but like my heart is bleeding for Lore. Sen'jin Frostally. Frostally is quite good, but I feel our mid and late game is fine, so we don't need him. I think Sen'jin is a better 4-drop. Better as a 4-drop, even though our curve is really 4-drop heavy, but we need that early rush to stop. And that we will definitely get. Okay, now that's that's a pretty bad.
It's lovely cards to see, isn't it? Just not at this particular stage, right?
Well, I mean, it's Druid of the Claw.
I think you have to take the Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, it's just
there'll
also
be a lot of times you actually stick it in charge as well, just to get something off the board.
Come on, man. It's like not fair after seeing the Angry Chicken and Murkloc and stuff.
You gotta take the Wrath.
Yeah, I think it's Wrath for early game removal, even though Druid of the Claw is just so good. Yeah, I guess he's tired, doggy.
It's not great, but it's better than the other two.
I'd actually pick Blue Gill over Boulder Fist at this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
To have some early game.
Yeah. Blue Gill's pretty cool, actually. I don't mind him.
Yeah, he's pretty great removal.
And the Fairy Dragon, of course.
Yeah.
And we just
Oh, there's the Cardmaster for the card draw. I think. I mean, I wouldn't pick Voodoo Doctor ever, and Naturalize. Yeah, I wouldn't pick that ever as well. So.
If you get a fast Druid deck, like Naturalize is fine, just to punch through something and finish them off. But this isn't a fast deck.
Yeah. Also, it's Arena, so it's less likely that we'll face like huge stones or something. I believe at least. So it's Cardmaster 4 swipe. Well, the other two is
another swipe
bad,
is
so
absolutely fine.
4 swipes.
Yeah.
And a 3.
Yeah, I think 1 3. You'll find it.
Well, it's actually our second 3. Okay, we've got these Jugglers, the Arcane Golem and the Mana Rat. I think it's an easy pick. Okay, so this mana curve
it works out quite nice. Like if you get the Knife Juggler Imp Master start, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, or just the Wild Growth into Sen'jin Shield Master into Druid of the Claw, etc., etc. So, yeah, you wanna play a game with us, or?
I can watch you for a bit. We'll see how it goes.
Cool, cool.
It is slow sometimes getting you a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't you have more gold? I had like 8,300 gold.
Yeah, but you didn't spend any on like packs and stuff. Well, I only spent...
I never buy packs. I never buy them. I just play Arena if I want to open packs.
Yeah,
and
but sometimes
the swipe's obviously amazing against Pallies.
Yeah, but I chuck it because we have 4 in the deck, so we are quite...
You're just going to get 6 drops back. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna... Like, if we get a swipe for the Gadgets and Auctioneer, I think it's worse to have 2 swipes than no swipes in our hands, so...
You can never have enough swipes.
No, okay.
It's better than Ancient Mage, surely.
But here's a swipe. See? Let's just greet him, because we're not rude. Oh, look at that free value. Do you like free value? I love free value.
I mean, it's good, it's good to just play it from his point of view if his deck's pretty fast. Because it just wastes your second turn and allows him to coin into a 3-drop or something, get hold of tempo.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow, but if he just follows it up with a 1-1, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted to play the Juggler. Oh, he didn't pay his coin yet, so he can actually coin Blessing of Kingsit, right?
Well, not only that, but, Dark Iron Dwarf, he's even got, like, the Shattered Sun Clerics and stuff like that, so... you just keep his board clear, that's how you beat Paladins, just never let them have anything.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit afraid of, not being able to clear his board for a turn, and then everything goes to hell. And well, looks like he's considering another recruit.
Let me think.
which will be, you know, close to perfect.
Yeah, we can swipe face then.
In Knife Juggler and hero ability again.
Oh no, here comes a 4-drop.
Yeti?
Nah. So...
Oh, lovely Wrath there. So... I guess we just put our crap Ancient Mage down there.
yeah, that's what I think, and then we can
see if it survives a turn. If it does, happy days.
Yeah, we can probably put this guy in swipe range. And just kill whatever else he's playing.
Or the Wrath as well works.
Yeah.
You know, like if he attacks the mage, you get to like Wrath the Yeti and then play a Knife Juggler. So you still got something going on there. Oh, he doesn't give spell power to himself, does he?
No, it's
yeah,
spell damage.
Yeah, it's a battle cry. So okay, yeah, I was confused there. I was thinking you'd do a 5-point swipe, but you don't.
No, sadly not.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I can Wrath and hero power probably. That's not bad.
I think you probably Wrath and Knife Juggler. Just lob the Knife Juggler out there just to waste his weapon.
Yeah, but that puts us behind in value.
You've got to use the weapon, or is he just going to sit on it? So you know, you can't really avoid that. You could just make the Shield Master if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think Shield Master is better because... Well, the problem is that it's still going to be 1-for-1 because actually the 2-5 was free for him. Or, you know, let's say he wasted the weapon on the 2-5, so he actually has to kill the Yeti now. And we're still going to be equal on value. I really don't want to play the Juggler.
The problem is there's a lot of buffs here that really allow him to keep hold of the tempo. You know, he can put a bubble on his Yeti, you know, he can just give it +1/+1. There's a lot he can do to keep hold of it.
Yeah, but against a bubble we can swipe. And,
yeah, but the point is... No, but the bubble's not there. Because he bubbles and then attacks, you know?
Yeah, but I can swipe it and kill the 2-2 with the...
Yeah, but it's better just to get his guy off the board. You know, if he gives his guy +1/+1 again. You know, it's a similar kind of problem. Oh, this worked out okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. So we have a nice swipe. And do you draw with the Wrath or just hero power?
Yeah, Wrath. Actually, no. Yeah, hero power.
Yeah, I had hero power because we're actually not on that low of a life, and Wrath could be good for deal 3 damage. Like, I really rarely use the Wrath for 1 damage and drawing a card. So next turn we can probably Healer and Wrath anything he plays. And then just Iron Bark. I'm not even sure if Perry has a good solution to Iron Bark, except for like Equality Consecration or something.
They always have an equality.
No, they always have Humility. That's what they always have.
Humility's fine, actually. As long as it's still got 8 on the ass, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, that is a problem.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
How about playing a lot of guys, like 2 or 2-3 and hero power, or just 2-2, or 2-3-3s?
I'd go with the Dark Scale Healer.
With the healer?
The Knife Juggler.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna give us 3. With the Wrath on that.
And here comes the Divine Shield, right?
No, I think he would have used it on the Yeti if he had it. No? I mean, his solution wasn't better than using a Divine Shield.
If he's got a Divine Shield, he's using it now, though. Okay, that's pretty crap.
Where is our Kodo? And where is our Swipe?
Well, you decided to get rid of the Swipe, right? I guess you're wrathing the big guy, right? Chuck a couple of guys out there. And,
yeah, let's see
what you ping, right?
Let's see what the pings are. And I'd rather play this than the Fairy Dragon. Okay, that was pretty bad. Actually, we're in quite good shape here, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if your Knife Juggler is getting eaten.
It probably will, but then I can play the Stormwind champ.
He's had 10 draws. Well, he's drawn 10 cards in total, so there's a good chance to consecrate in his hand here. Yeah, there's a consecrate.
There's the consecrate.
That was my only thought against. I was actually considering throwing the Knife Juggler at the 6/3 because
really?
of consecrates. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's all that bad because this guy didn't gain value at all. So, well, it gained the value of the Worgen, but actually this guy, and he will get half of this one. Yeah, I think I just play the Protector now.
I quite like turning your guy into a 3/2 personally.
And just killing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so we're definitely going to do this. The question is if we play the Fairy Dragon or just Hero Power his 1/1 down, but that still leaves the 2/2 on the board, so I'd rather play.
I'm cool with Hero Powering here so we don't get consecrated again. You know, we're not in a rush. We just don't want to let him 2-for-1 us too much.
No, we're oh no, we're one behind on value. But the Gadgets and Wild Growth combo will be our best chance to get it back. And you were right. True Silver.
He didn't want to take out the 3/2, so that does suggest he's got to consecrate. Oh,
no, True Silver. But that's fine because we can still take down the... Unless he has...
I still would... I don't know. Maybe I would have done things differently with him there.
So, would you just throw with the Wild Growth, see what we get?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, our best play is probably Iron Bark, but we may get something. Oh no, that's a huge Consecrate. But we can draw another card.
Yeah, I think I'd just trade those minions off and play the Iron Bark.
Yeah, that's probably better against his weapon.
Because the Jungle Panther's a guaranteed card anyway with the Cult Master.
Yeah. Well, unless it gets consecrated.
He'll just eat the 8 damage here, really. There we go.
Yeah, that's cool. And there's the bubble.
Reporting for duty.
Okay,
right,
so I can spell break that.
And then play the Fairy Dragon and take his 1/1 off the board with your hero ability.
Would you rather play the Fairy Dragon than the Stealth guy?
It's up to you, really.
I think Stealth guy is better because, you know, Consecrate has the same effect, but next turn we can chuck down the Cult Master. And draw some cards because we're in quite a severe value disadvantage, so we need to get some of that value back.
Truth is my shield.
Okay, I think we just lost.
Yeah, he's got some good cards. He's got some better cards than are in our deck. That's
well, he's got a better class than us.
But a swipe can still change this, you know. Swipe still helps us out here.
So if I hero power and trade that into that, or not trade, just sacrifice it, I can swipe. Oh no, I actually can top deck a swipe, so yeah, I think I should do that. It's 3 out of 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best play. Or, well, not it's not a good play, it's just... we're kinda dead otherwise. So he's got 13 damage
we're
on
on
board.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just, you know, just got on those really good decks, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, we were taking Ancient Mage while he was getting some walkers.
Yeah. Oh, and the Kodo.
Yeah, all of his rares are insanely good. There's no way out of this now, so you just go ahead and concede, really.
I don't concede because of the XP.
Where shall I strike? Job's done.
Now I concede. You get more XP this way, so...
I can't say that's something that bothers me.
Well, I play a lot of constructed, so golden cards are pretty nice.
If you got like something for actually getting to level 60, maybe, but they changed that system.
Yeah.
You know, have to win 500 games to get your golden card.
The only problem is that you have to win 500 games in constructed.
Constructed, yeah.
Yeah, it would be so much better if you could do that in arena.
Namely because constructed's still not fun.
The light shall bring victory.
Well, not at least after the 500th game. This looks fine. Keep it all. You don't want these cards later, so it's much better to draw them now.
Yeah. And actually I can coin out the doggy. Maybe
The Mad
play
Bomber,
it.
yeah.
No, I want the bomber to enrage the Vorkan.
Don't like that play.
No?
You can wrath your own Worgen. Why would you
that's
do
better.
anything but that? Ping it for 1. You know?
My
Just go really aggro on him. Okay. Lead out with the Mad Bomber, the Wolf, and then the Worgen, wrath your own Worgen, and hit him for 1,000,000. If he's got a 1-drop, that'd be even better. Yeah, I mean, just look at your hand, it's so aggressive here. Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, it's 2-1. The better half.
Thing is, Priest doesn't have anything to really stop you other than Power Word Shield if he plays a guy. So, a lot of the time you can just go straight for him. Oh, awesome. Yeah, just keep dumping everything out.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Nova is pretty far away.
Yeah, exactly. Because
So
we
if
use
we
the
had-
coin as well, so it's even further.
Yeah. No, we've used the coin.
Exactly, yeah,
yeah.
so he can't coin turn 4 into it.
Oh, and he has to Shadow Word paint the 2/2, how sad.
He just drew that as well, because he would
Yeah.
have done it last turn on the Mad Bomber. Oh yeah, it's looking cool. Like, if you're worried about Shadow Word Pain there, you'd play the Imp Master. Because of the Dark Iron Dwarf, you can pump the 1/1 into a 3/1 to take his guy out.
Yeah.
You know, but he's got to have 2 Shadow Word Pains.
No, I just top decked. I'm more worried about Shadow Madness, but that's a rare card, so I mean, you know, I'm not gonna play around one rare card. However, I'm not sure if I want to enrage my Worgen this turn, because it's actually a good Holy Nova counter, and if I enrage it, it's going to be good for Holy Nova.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd just play the Dark Iron Dwarf.
Yeah. Or just Wrath, anything he plays.
Well, because the Wrath, you can do the turn after with the Imp Master for 5 mana. That certainly suggests he's got Holy Nova.
Yeah.
So just play the
let's
Dark
just
Knight
play
Dwarf.
the
So.
Dwarf.
Still going to leave you with the Dark Iron Dwarf afterwards.
Yeah. My only fear with the Imp Master is if he has like Cabal Shadow Priest, but can't do anything against that.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Oh, it's fight maggot time.
But he has to get that Worgen off the board, or else it's going to savage him.
Are we pretty sure he doesn't have?
So you just hero power and ping the abusive sergeant. So you got Wrath, do Wrath for 1, or
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you run your Worgen into the 2/3, and it enrages, and you get to attack it again afterwards.
Yeah, I was just thinking if there's maybe a better play, but no. There just isn't one. So you run your Worgen into this one?
Yeah, because it enrages, and then you get another attack. So.
Oh yeah, because we're pretty sure he doesn't have Nova. So Nova was a better play than this.
And, you know, he's dead on board here, especially with the swipe. He doesn't know you've got that. And like I said, priests do struggle with the direct damage. I mean, we know he doesn't have smite. You know, he would have done that on the 3/2 a long time ago.
Yeah.
We know. Desperately looking for an answer.
But why did he give that +2?
Yeah, he knows he's lost.
Can't I swipe my own minion?
Yeah, he could have healed your Worgen to stop it being enraged. That
Yeah.
would have bought him a turn. But you still would have killed him with the swipe. He wasn't to know you had the swipe.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he was just looking. He was looking for his Holy Nova or something, I guess. Not that helps once he's giving your guy +2. So you know your deck can be fast if it wants to.
Yeah, if I get the not start, it can be pretty good. Okay, Bomber is fine. Do you keep the Senjin here?
I think you do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too good of a 4-drop.
Taunts are really good against rogues.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of wastes their hero power when you put the taunts down. They don't really want to be attacking it.
Oh, and we've got Fairy Dragon. Would you play Fairy Dragon or Mad Bomber?
Depends what opponent does, doesn't it?
Well, let's say he
If he
passes.
drops something.
If he drops something, it's obviously Bomber. It's just a question of do we want to bait a backstab or something? Or not bait, but actually, you know, play around the backstab.
It's absolutely a bomber.
Come on! Just
70% chance of hitting it once. That'll do. That's perfect.
Actually, I'd rather it took him out, or took her out. But
That's all you got to expect. So that wastes his turn 2 as well, which is cool.
yeah, and he's got a damaged weapon, so he can't even deadly poison it. So, is it Juggler or Fairy Dragon? I think
Fairy Dragon, all the time.
Yeah.
Get the beats in. If he's got the poison, he can reapply it this turn.
Yeah, but that also wastes his turn.
It's not. I wouldn't consider it a waste to have a 3/2 weapon.
Well, a 3/1 weapon.
Well, no, he reapplies the weapon first.
Yeah, but then he kills the 4/2. Okay, now that's a good question. I definitely want to kill the 2/2 because I don't want next turn, like, 4/6 or something. The question is if we Cult Master and draw a card off of it, or Twilight Drake or Senjin.
I think you have to go for the board position here. So this is the only time your Twilight Drake's actually going to be useful.
Yeah.
So.
It's a Yeti that is silenceable.
Mm-hmm.
But if he plays something small, we can heal it next turn.
Yep.
And if he plays A-Bomb, that's a 1/1, so... Do you go with the mana efficient play, or do you get greedy with the healer? Because if that was his best response, I think we can get greedy with the healer.
I think you could possibly consider a Shield Master and heal it next turn.
Yeah, that's what I think, because if this was his best answer to a 4/5, he probably can't deal with a 3/5 either, so we can just ram it into something he plays and then Darkscale Healer.
I mean, it's like you said, it's inefficient use of your mana, but it might be cool.
And
I think
it's totally greedy. That's why I love it.
He might have something good for 6 mana, but...
Well...
Okay.
That's good for us.
Bring me steel.
No, let's bring him steel.
He's just got bad cards.
The question is Juggler Imp Master?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Juggler Imp Master.
Okay.
Yeah. And because, like, the Cult Master now potentially can do ridiculous things next turn. Of course.
And this 2 Mist Daggers, but he still can only take out the 1/1.
Mm-hmm. Well, he might have, like, Fan of Knives and stuff like that he'll do now.
Oh, he's got a backstab. And the Cold Blood.
Still a 2-for-1 for us. Oh.
Okay, so it's... Oh.
Yeah, he's still not doing anything with his guy there. I just lobbed the Shield Master down, I guess, right?
Shield Master and Worgen?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, it's gonna be a pure 2/2 with the Swordsmith, but we can't do anything else. We've got 4 swipes in the bottom 20 cards.
See if he's got an Assassin's Blade.
No, he's got an Assassinate. Using that on a 3/5 when next turn is Iron Bark turn is pretty, you know, optimistic. But I think we just Cult Master, right? And draw some cards.
Can't see anything better than that. Yep. Yeah,
Well, that's not the bottom part, or bottom curve part of our deck. Yep, we've got 4 swipes.
We can out-biggen him. Question is whether he has another sap, right?
Or Assassinate. I'm more afraid of an Assassinate, because, you know, Sap does nothing, we just put this back. Oh, look at that.
Nice! Bonus card.
And bonus power for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm actually tempted to draw into swipe. Because if we play this, we can basically top deck Wrath and Wrath only. That is good for us. What do you think?
I quite like a 6/6 Warlord, to be honest. He's going to trade at the 6/7.
Okay.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Really? You're gonna attack that?
Well, I mean, we have to hero power, right? This turn, so I might as well do it like this. What?
I was gonna leave. It is a 6/7, just in case he healed or did stuff like that. And
No, I think is good, because if he heals, we can still take it down with the hero power. If he goes into the 4-2 and heals, that is the only problem, but... Oh, there is the second assassinate, so we baited it. And he did it in the wrong order as well, so... Poor
yeah,
guy.
he let you draw a card. That's very nice of him, isn't it? Thank you very much.
Where are the swipes? It's 15 cards, 4 of them are swipes.
It's here. It's the next card coming up.
No? Yeah, I can feel it. There's something wrong there. So, just playing the Iron Bark and hitting the 6-1 I think is fine.
Yep. I mean, what's he going to do to get past this after using...
Third assassinate?
And he's used 2 and a sap. Right.
No, he's got the answer for it. Nope.
He's looking at his first card that's been in his hand all game.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow! And the second Cold Blood. So we actually have to feel a little bit worried about our life total here.
You don't say. Sitting on that big game hunter. Oh!
Spellbreaker
hello.
and Druid of the Claw in taunt mode.
I think you have to... You play Druid of the Claw in attack mode and take out take out the 4-2 and then probably Dark Scale Healer or something. Yeah, take out the 6-3 and heal for 2 maybe. Or you could even spell break the 6-3 and then attack it aggressively. I don't know.
Oh,
it's up to you.
no, I don't want to attack. I think it's I think it's better in taunt mode if he has another solution for the taunts. Because you know that's gonna be a 2-for-1 this way, and we get a free Cold Blood, and we can Dark Scale Healer up stuff next turn.
You just have to hope he can't deal with the 4-6.
No, we can't deal with the 8-8. Well, actually, if we top deck one of our 4 swipes in the top 13 cards, why didn't you draw first?
Why indeed?
Okay, so he trades down. Oh, there's the swipe, but it's pretty useless now.
It's funny that, isn't it? Yeah, he's still dead. Hero ability. No!
Oh,
Hero
no,
ability.
I can play the
hero ability to stay on 10.
Yeah. Actually, if he's not careful, like if he goes face, attacks for 1, he's dead next turn because of Dark Iron Dwarf and swipe.
Yeah, an Ancient Mage.
Well played.
As well. Oh, but would you look at that? He's got another answer.
Ah. Well, it seemed like we play 1 swipe in the deck.
But there was never a point in that game where you didn't want to draw a swipe. It's kind of why I like keeping hold of swipes when they're in my opening hand. I'm like, it's never a bad time to have another swipe.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Although with 4, I'm, you know, more afraid of having like 3 swipes by turn 4 than none.
Well, one of the reasons why I like keeping hold of swipe is you play swipe, and then your opponent goes, haha, he's used his swipe. I'll play some guys. And then you go, haha, here's my second swipe. And he's like, you got another swipe? Oh man. You know.
Okay, so let's keep the swipe.
This looks cool.
Yeah, we can coin into Bluegill.
This is a cool going second hand. This is like just kill all your stuff.
Yeah.
I think we can play this quite slow as well, really.
Yeah, we don't need to coin anything.
Don't need to do anything at all here.
Coin Bluegill Warriors would be a pretty silly.
Oh, coin Harvest Golem seems cool.
Yeah, and we've got plenty of plays for next turn. Although now I'm starting to get greedy thoughts.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay. We can deal with anything he plays this turn. Except for maybe like a... Thank you for proving me wrong.
But that's fine, because it's crap. So just play your Harvest Golem and let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but there are like those couple of 4 health 3 drops in the game, and I always say if I can deal with
That's a terrible play from him. What's he doing?
well, you know, we're at 1-2, so we can expect stuff like that. I guess you're not here that often. Do we go for a really huge Twilight Drake? Do we go for the card throw?
I think the Cult Master's good. Just play the Cult Master and run your guy into his Cult Master. And then you'll have an even bigger Twilight Drake the following turn.
Yeah. And it actually keeps the 2-1 alive for a turn. Because he has to ping the 4-2 and run into it.
Mm-hmm. Or Frostbolt too. Or Blizzard.
Okay, that is awkward. Okay, that is not awkward at all.
Yeah, here you're beating this guy.
What's happening?
You are beating this guy. That's,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what's
no.
happening.
Yeah, that's what's happening. I really don't understand his plays. So I mean, we could go like swipe the 3-6 going into Blue Gill Warrior because we don't need more cards from the Gadget Sun, and
I like swiping the 3-6 and then playing a Blue Gill Warrior into it. That sounds really good. And then running your 4-2 into his 1-1, I
Yeah.
guess.
we don't want any spell power stuff. Okay, so we're quite overloaded on cards.
You never have too many cards. But it's going to be a big Twilight Drake. And a Wrath of whatever he does.
I can't read this. And there's our third swipe. Why do we need that many swipes? I think I just use a swipe here. We have 3 in the hand. Or, no, just 2.
I think you just play the Twilight Drake because it's so damn big. You don't care.
And then we get polymorphed.
Well, that's fine. That is fine.
You hit face, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Not the 4-4. Now where's the sheep?
Or the silence.
Or the vaporize, I guess.
Well, there's no reason for us to be attacking him, so... He should clearly be attacking your 4-9 there.
Oh, do you see what I see?
I see a counterspell. That's what I see.
Really?
Yeah, I do see a counterspell. I think you got to swipe his 4-4.
Yeah, but if you see a counter spell.
Yeah, but you got the Wrath and other swipes, so you can't assume your first swipe's going to resolve here.
What do you think of wrathing for 1? To see if it's counter spell.
Well, you might as well Wrath for 3, and then take out the 4-2 if you're going to do that. But if you think it's a counter,
No,
spell, I just swipe the 4-4.
Yeah, but if you swipe the
straight
4-4, he draws a card.
Big deal.
I think I'm going to do this. Okay, it went through. And now he doesn't draw a card.
I'm not attacking.
Really?
Yeah, I just play around the vaporize. You're winning this game. There's no reason to throw your 4-9 in the graveyard. You're not in a rush to kill him. I mean, you don't even care about Flame Strike against a 4-9. You're like, what? Just wait for him to play guys and run your 4-9 into him. And I guess now you make a 5-10, because...
Really? I wouldn't make a 5-10.
Well, he doesn't have a polymorph.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
true.
have a silence. He would have played all of those last time. Just make big guys, because he can't even flame strike.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, I could have spent some time working out what is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We won this game anyway.
I mean, we kind of knew what his secret was. It could only have been that. If it was paying a bit more attention.
I mean,
fine.
it could have been like Ice Block and Spellbender. No, not even Spellbender. Yeah, Ice Block or Mirror Entity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've got a huge card advantage.
We just keep on swiping.
Actually, this looks better for me. I mean, if we swipe and hero power, we have 3 mana left and we can't play anything. Well, we can
You
play
could
the
even just put the couple of chumps up at this point, to be honest. Like an Imp Master and the Senjin Shield Master. And then hero power and just...
second Flame Strike.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way we're losing here.
Unless he has another Flame Strike.
So we need a 2-drop for the Ancient Mage.
That's quite alright.
Mm-hmm.
Do you make it in taunt mode?
Yep.
Where shall I strike?
And just drop this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The frost wolves stand ready.
So we just want one of them to survive for a turn. Oh,
Okay,
here's
that's
the
a
top deck.
fireball.
Yeah, something he's just drawn. It's probably a polymorph, given he's thinking about it.
Oh no, it's a freezing.
Sounds good. You can silence your own guy, turn it into a 4/4 and attack with it if you really want to.
Yeah, but I think Spell Power Swipe is a little bit better.
That seems pretty terrible play from him, to be honest. Here we go.
Now maybe we should have drawn the dropped the knife juggler first.
There's also a Dark Iron Dwarf to give you a 6/6 as well. There's also an option.
I really don't want to play into the third Flame Strike, because why would we?
Yeah, because we totally can't recover after a third Flame Strike, right?
Yeah, we can, but it's, you know...
I don't think you can lose this guy.
Oh! Such
So good.
crossover.
Yeah, dump your big guy and hero ability again. Yo, Frostwolf Warlord will get to attack at some point today. Right, it's been frozen twice now.
Well, when we have lethal, I'm going to silence it, if it can't. Okay, so how about we test for mirror image this time?
Oh, in with the 2/5. And watch him gain 8 life. 2/5.
Oh yeah, because we have lethal then. No, it's Vaporize.
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
why you
still
attack
dead?
with the 2/5.
Yeah. The question is if we have lethal.
Well, you got Dark Iron Dwarf in your
Um,
hand.
yeah.
I guess we can have some pumps, right?
Actually, I think this is better because it's still +2 damage. And we could only put him on 2.
You could put him to 1 with your hero ability.
Yeah,
And then
but,
he'd be a lucky knife juggler. Would have been lethal, wouldn't it? You got knife juggler, Dark Iron Dwarf, hero ability, and a knife juggler shoots him, you kill him.
True. Missed the 50% lethal.
Yeah, your deck's much better than 2 wins, really.
Yeah, it's way better. It's really sad because a couple of days ago on stream I went 4-3 with an even better deck than this. So
Malfurion versus Valera.
Watch your...
I hate keeping the Twilight Drake, but we have to. Do we? Yeah, we do.
I think you can lob them all. Yeah, I think you can throw them all. You need a 2-drop. You need to draw one of your 2-drops.
Yeah, it's just Twilight Drake is so bad at at being top decked. So when you know we both have like 2 cards or something, but that's a good start. Coin juggler. There we go. Well, juggler would have been nice.
It's the only time you can really get some value out of that Bluegill Warrior.
Well, we did get value out of it last turn, against the last row.
Awesome, it's a Frostwolf Grunt. I rarely lose to people playing them.
I'd play the Imp Master, and if he can take this... would you have just rested it?
Yeah. You know, it's tough. I might have pinged it with the Wrath, just to make sure the Twilight Drake stays big for the following turn.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's tough, isn't it? Oh, that works quite nicely.
What do you want to do for 0? Backstab the 1-1? Oh, it's a Shadow Step.
He's going to play
0
it
mana heal your guy with 1 for 1. That's awesome! Why didn't I think of that? So I just rest the 1-3 and run my guys into this, right?
Or you could just play the Twilight Drake. Just run your guys into the 2-2, so he doesn't get to draw 2 cards.
And play the Twilight Drake.
Drake.
Oh yeah, that's also a good idea. Yep, 4-5 over 2 1-1 jumps. Yeah, we're playing Arena right now. And we're going to eviscerate for 2, eviscerate for 4.
Wow!
Such value!
What's he doing?
So I guess the...
what he should have done is eviscerated his own guy for 2, drawn the card, eviscerated our guy for 4, and then run his guy into our guy, and he would have cleared the board, still used the 2 cards, and he would have had an extra card in his hand.
Yeah.
That first eviscerate was completely pointless. So yeah, he butchered that hand. He could have at least eviscerated us for 2 if nothing else.
It's pretty weird.
But that was a shocker from him.
Okay, so I'm going to get super greedy here and only play the Harvest Golem.
Yep, I agree with that.
I really want a huge turn 9 Gadgets on Auctioneer, Wrath, Wild Growth. Oh no, not turn 9. Turn 9 Wild Growth is pretty silly.
Right, just Auctioneer and Wrath next turn's cool by itself, especially if you get to ping for 1 as well.
And that's actually
but you're not, you're actually hitting it for 3, so...
Yeah, but we still get to draw a card.
Don't get to draw 2 cards there. But yeah, that double eviscerate play. Ugh.
That was... yeah...
It is a concept a lot of people forget about, sort of hitting your own guys with spells.
Yeah.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Swipe. Swipe.
Oh!
Oh, lucky! Have a card. Then Wild Growth and have another card and Hero Ability.
Do you Wild Growth here?
Yes, because you're going to draw the card anyway on turn 10, so you might as well draw it now.
Yeah, but on turn 10 we can draw 3 cards out of it.
If the
guy survives, yeah.
Is still left. You might as well have 10 mana next turn instead of 9.
Because we can bombard the Iron Bark Protector now.
Raggy!
Okay, that's...
That's why he got a couple of wins, anyway.
yeah. Well, not because double eviscerating something, that's for sure.
Dump all you guys out. 3 small guys.
Don't you want to gamble putting the Iron Bark Protector and like the...
That seems terrible. It seems absolutely terrible, having him hit that fate.
Oh, look at that, two on it. Okay, so we put this one out and this one probably.
Yep.
The frost wolves step
And hope for a Stormwind champion and something else to go with it, right? Oh, of course the tots.
Okay, good Dreki go face. Good Dreki go face.
That's okay, because we got the champion. We can punch through.
We play the champion, we deal with this, and that's it.
The other options
Playing the
are
5-10.
and hero
ability, this one down, trade with this one. I think that's better. Because the 5-10 actually doesn't die to Ragnaros, so...
for the wild.
Ah, nah. No, because then the 5-10 dies.
If only you had that silence.
I could silence the Ragnaros. Well, here we go. And obviously we draw the swipe now.
What are you doing? So you could just run your guy into it, swipe his face, and then play the healer afterwards to heal your guy back up.
What is gonna be? It's gonna be a 6-3 if I Stormwind, and it's going to be.
Yeah, but he's only going to have 3 toughness at the end of it. Or you could swipe his face and yeah, okay, do it. Yeah.
No, I want to have a bigger guy out. I think it's because he still can deal 3 damage. So the only thing that's worse, I think, against is Betrayal. Unless he wants to double eviscerate my 6-3.
Betrayal's fine. It still trades 1 for 1.
Okay, so he has Deadly Poison, but he still takes 6 to the face, so that's fine. So we've got 10, 14, G, G.
Yeah, swipe's cool. We like swipe.
Survive Ragnaros.
Right, well, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to go post some letters. I've got some magic cards to sell today.
Oh, magic cards to sell, that's cool. Okay, thank you for being here. Will you be on later today?
I think I'm doing an arena later on my account that we're going to post to YouTube.
Oh, cool, cool. Okay,
you might actually, like, if you're still playing... Ah, that's right. I don't have you on my friends list. If you were playing on Boomer's account, Boomer would see little pop-ups from the bottom. I generally, I have, Boomer and Lee on my friends account because they know not to message me when I'm playing Arena. We had a really awkward issue where we were playing on Lee's account and one of his friends decided to message him some rather rude messages on video, so like,
yeah. Did you actually release that? Because I think I remember it. Or maybe you just told it in one of your...
we can usually blur that stuff out and whatever, but yeah, you know, like I really hate the pop-up system on Hearthstone because there's no way of turning that off. If there was like a turn off notifications button,
Yeah, that's
I would
actually...
quite happily have a full friends list, but I really don't care about whether they've just gone 2 and 3 in Arena. Like, I have no interest in how whether they're just currently building a deck or just won a constructed game or just got to rank 17 with Mage
Or open Golden Ragnaros.
It's like, I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, if it's really cool, they'll message me and tell me. But, you know, there just needs to be an option that says, no, I don't care about the mundane things that have just happened to you in this game.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Like, if we just make it optional, that's it. That's all I'm asking. Just make it optional. Don't make it mandatory to find out what your friends are doing. You know, because a lot of the time, they're not actually your friends. They're just the guys you play World of Warcraft with 3 days a week. You know, they're also on your friends list, and they're like, hey, I just got into Hearthstone, you know, and they're like, I want to get my mount for 3 wins, come help me. You know, and they're just playing these really crap games, you know, and losing constantly, so you're just seeing all these pop-ups going, hey, guess what? Your friend who just got into Hearthstone has lost again, has finished the arena with a score of 1 and 3. You know, so that annoys me. But I mean, you know, Hearthstone's a pretty cool game. Apart from that, really, and I've had lots of people play me and then add me to friends later, and you know, some of them will just be saying, "Oh, you know, I like your videos and stuff like that," but I just can't accept any friends lists because you just end up with like pop-ups, and most of the time it's just abuse anyway off people you don't know, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but that's
you're
quite
so
fun.
lucky, I can't believe you just got your 3rd swipe against me.
But don't you think that is fun? Like, hearing them not understanding the basic concepts of a TCG or CCG?
I would be fine with adding people to friends and having them throw abuse at me if there was a functioning report button that actually worked. Like, if I could accept friends requests and know that that guy's going to get like a 3-day ban if he sends me any abuse, then I would quite happily accept every friend's request. You know, you do it to troll them. It's like, have 3 days holiday, thank you very much.
It's actually quite a good idea.
I guess because they kind of have it in with the Riot, with the League of Legends game, don't they? Because they have like this council or whatever it is for people who BM all the time, you know, do the bad manners. So it's like, yeah, we'll ban you for a day and we'll... So I think in any system where they don't punish bad behavior will happen. What they tried to do in this game was not create any scenario for bad behavior to happen, but funnily enough, players are very good at finding it themselves, so they just go, you know what, I'll spend 1.5 minutes on every single turn.
Yeah.
Which annoys people to no end, because it's counterproductive. Like, you're trying to grind to legendary, you're hoping for quick games, and this guy's like, you know what, let's have a 25-minute game, because I can't call you, you know, a dick, because there's no chat options, so I'm going to annoy you in other ways.
Yeah.
And then they start spamming emotes as well, so you know, before you could squelch that was somewhat annoying as well. But the fact is, even though you squelch them, you know they're still doing it. And that's the thing, you know they're still doing it. The fact that you can't see it, you know, it's spending 1 minute on their turn, you know they're just there clicking away.
Yeah, but it actually gives me satisfaction that they're clicking for no reason, for basically absolutely zero reason whatsoever. So, I don't know, I like scratching. And
but yeah, this game still has like a few issues. So it basically, given how much they want to promote people streaming, Like they're big on people doing streams and stuff of their games. They just need a sort of a stream friendly version of Hearthstone where it goes, if I press this button, I will no longer get notifications and I will no longer get private messages of other people popping up on the screen.
Yeah.
Because I mean, likewise, like I don't want streamers or people watching my videos to know the details of all my friends. I don't want like their Battle.net name and like tag popping up so that like potentially someone could like add them to friends and harass them as well. So if I like click the little friends thing in the bottom left, that will pop up and show all my friends list to everyone there.
Yeah.
You
And it also shows your own battle tag, which you don't necessarily want to show now, setting up a Steam overlay. Oh, actually, the XSplit overlay is set up in a way that people can see it.
But if you click on any of their names individually, then it will come up with their number as well, like Boomers especially, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Do we want to troll Boomer?
I'm pretty certain he's revealed his in the past anyway. He actually doesn't mind adding people to friends. He's a bit different to me. But, they have some issues. But what we'll do is we'll have a chat later about the changes, of course, with Unleash the Hounds being 3 mana now.
Yeah, that's
from 2. It's not enough.
No, it isn't.
Because that was never the problem, Unleash the Hounds.
Yeah.
It was the buzzard, starving buzzard was the problem. And they're just choosing not to address it.
We'll see, but there were some nerfs and buffs in the past.
I don't care about everything else. I care about my opponent not drawing 3 cards and going to my face all the time.
Yeah.
So, they just have to accept that making Starving Buzzard was wrong. All they have to do is, you know what? It was a 2-2, we nerfed it to a 2-1, that wasn't enough. Let's just change what the card. Maybe like they could change it so you could only draw like 1 card a turn off it or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Forcing people to try and keep it in play, or they could change it so to when a beast dies. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
that still seems quite bad.
Yeah, with Unleash is the same, and also it's kind of redundant with Hyena. Yeah, but something has to be done, and I'm fine with the buzzer drawing cards. I'm just not fine with the buzzer drawing, 5 cards out of one single 2 mana card or 3 mana card.
And I would make the same change to Gadgets and Auctioneer as well. I draw 1 card a turn.
Nah, I think that would be over nerfing.
Yeah. No, the rogue deck is the most powerful deck. Like if you look at the absolute sort of top tiers, that's the deck because there's no bad matchup. That's the thing. For Miracle Rogue, there isn't a bad matchup. No such thing as a bad matchup exists for it. Because it just goes, I literally don't care what you do. Because in 1 turn, I'm going to sap your stuff back to your hand, put this guy, conceal him, and then just hit you for 30 the following turn and kill you.
I actually don't agree with it. I think for one, Miracle Rogue is the kind of deck that you have to play very skillfully. So...
it's not that, Hearthstone's not that hard. Like, anyone who's played Magic the Gathering and remembers all of the really tough old decks from Magic the Gathering, like Cadaverous Bloom, High Tide, Workhorse, like, there were, like, decks from years ago that just had so many iterations you had to do, and were really tough. Like, in comparison, there is nothing hard in Hearthstone. So, yes, like, relatively, yes, Miracle Rogue is a hard deck to play, but it should not take you more than 3 hours to learn how to play perfectly. Like, there were old Magic the Gathering decks that just took weeks and weeks and weeks of playing that and nothing but that to...
Yeah, but I mean, Hearthstone's a casual game, and it's not a...
Yeah, but the
not
point
like
is,
Magic.
at the highest levels, right, at the legendaries, there's nothing casual about it. These are people who all want to get into the top 16 to qualify for this sort of event, this invitational event.
Yeah,
qualifier. True. Like, all of the people who were there just play the game to death. So like, there's no way any of those people are going to make any play mistakes with it. So it purely comes down to, do you think the cards that they are playing are fair? And in Miracle Rogue, it's just not the case. I mean, the only thing that kept Miracle Rogue in check was the super aggressive decks. You know, killing them before they killed you. But like all of the mid range and the control decks, like Paladin and Control Mage, and to a lesser extent Chamois, they're completely unplayable.
Yeah, I mean, they are, but on the other hand, like Gem Druid and Handlock are actually pretty good against Miracle Rogue, I think. So there are decks that can be good. Also, mid-range Chamois is pretty good because, you know, it puts down 4 tones and it's good game.
I'm not convinced about Handlock being any good against Miracle Rogue.
I think it is.
I don't see that at all. I mean, I've played a lot of Handlock, and the Rogue players pretty much always beat you in that
No,
respect.
you have to play it quite differently. You have to mulligan entirely differently and all that. But I think I can beat, like, I'm not sure if I have exact stats versus Miracle Rogue, but I have
I'm
against
pretty
Rogue in
certain-
general. I have 53% win rate, and that includes quite a lot of tempo rogues against which Handlock is really bad. So I guess against Miracle Rogue I have more than 60% win rate with Handlock.
I generally find they can kill you the turn before you can put taunts up, and the turn after you put taunts up, they can just sap anyway. One of the problems is because they can like, you will never get to 9 mana against Miracle Rogue. That's the main issue. So you can never Alexstrasza to get your life back or whatever. So you're going to knock yourself down to about 20, and they can do you 20 in 1 turn, like super easy. And so you just have to get lucky with your Hellfires. Assuming they've got a conceal.
No, you have to keep one Shadow Flame in your starting hand, and just
Well,
set
you're
up.
only running 1 generally anyway. You're running 2 Hellfires.
Oh,
1
yeah, I
Shadow
ran
Flame.
2 for a long time, but now I just run 1.
So yeah, if they make like an Auctioneer and conceal it, you know, that's 20 damage next turn. So you do have to get super lucky with that.
Oops. In the meantime, your face cam went off for some reason, but I'm really not sure
Well,
why.
that's fine, because I'm going to end the call here, and if Boomer's back, you can have a chat to him, and I'm going to post some letters. Catch up with you another time.
Okay, thank you for being here, and yeah, see you later today, I guess.
Yep. See you later.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we've got that screen again. Okay, sorry about that. And I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes. Yeah, if you have a question in the meantime, let me know. And see you in 5. Okay, and I'm back. Lee said in our little secret Skype chat that he thinks Miracle Rogue is favored versus Handlock, so I may actually challenge someone with, let's say, Lee, or not sure. Maybe we'll make a video out of it, I'm not sure. But I definitely want to test that because I think Handlock is actually favored, but yeah, who knows. We'll see. Anyway, let's get on with the arena, and hopefully Boomer will join us soon. In the meantime, again, if you have any questions, let us know.
Malfurion versus
I think we should be fine against the mirror with 4 swipes and all that. And going second, definitely keeping the Sanjin. I'm not gonna keep the Dwarf though, I want a 3-drop or a 2-drop that I can coin into. Or I can coin into the Juggler and then coin into the 2-drop. But that's gonna be just fine. A Druid can deal with an Ancient of War basically, so... it's cool.
My greetings. My greetings.
So we're just going to pass and see if he plays a 2-drop. And now that he doesn't play a 2-drop, we're actually in an awesome shape. I don't want to say we can deal with anything that he plays, but yeah, we actually can, because we can hero power if he plays a 1-4. So we can actually deal with anything that he can play this turn. Yeah, Claw is not bad, but... it's still not enough. Now the question is if we want to coin out this Sanjin, because he cannot deal with the Sanjin, or if we want to give him a 1-for-1 swipe with the Imp Master. Actually, having the Frostwolf Warlord is really good for us, because next turn we can play Sanjin and then Frostwolf Warlord, and if he doesn't deal with it with the swipe, we'll have a ton of little imps and giant Frostwolf Warlord. So I'm gonna go with the Warlord. And there's an ooze. I'm not sure if we would have swiped, but I think swipe was a better play there, so I assume he doesn't have swipe, and even if he does, he has to sack the 3-2 into the 3-5, so that's gonna be still cool. Well, actually he doesn't... oh no, yes, yes, yes. Innervate. Ancient of War, so his Ancient of War goes first. And he quite prematurely sacks that into that. That's 5, so I can take it out with swiping and coining into hero power, but that just seems silly. So I'm just going to make a big guy. And big guy actually survives the 5-10, so we just need our healer or something.
Where shall I strike?
Okay, that's okay. We've got the swipe for next turn. Oh, and he goes face. That was a mistake. So I just go ahead and swipe this. Kill that. So next turn I can have 7 or 8 mana. I want to have 8 mana next turn, and I don't think it's going to be good to wait for the... well, actually that's an awesome swipe for him.
Get behind.
And no swipe. And he couldn't deal with the 7-2, so I think I'm going to... whoa, so tempting. It's actually more tempting than what I wanted to do with Ancient Mage, powering up these two guys, swipe, face, hit in with the one. But that's just more tempting. So yeah, that's how our deck should work in theory. We've got like the nut start.
My thanks to you.
You're welcome, bro. Savage Roar? No, he only has 2 mana. Innervate Swipe would be awesome. But no Innervate Swipes.
I can see.
Good, good.
Well played.